Hi, I am Baalaji Chippada and welcome back to my channel. In continuation of our Python series for data science, in this video, let's understand what are data types and what are data structures and what is the linking between data types and data structures with examples as well. So without getting any delay, let's get started. So first understand what are data types. If you are familiar with the programming language C, we will say int a equal to 10. What does this mean? You are trying to assign a value 10 to a variable a, and this value 10 is of integer data type. Is that clear? And we have to here explicitly declare the data type that you are passing to a variable. This is what explicit definition means. Explicit definition. Python being a dynamic programming language, we don't need to explicitly define the data type of a variable, data type that we are passing through a variable. So we will just have to say a equal to 10. By default, Python will understand that you are trying to assign a value 10 which is of integer data type to a variable a. You are not explicitly mentioning about the data type that you are passing through. Hope that is clear. Data types define the type or category of data that a variable can hold. Here we are saying what is the type or what is the category of the data that variable A is being held at. This is what the definition of data type is. Purpose of data types are to determine how the data is stored in the memory and what operations can be performed on the top of the data. In Python, we have different data types like integers, floats, numerical, and then complex, a lot of data types as well. Now let's list out all of these data types that are present inside Python. So first we have text data types. Let me delete this. So first we have text data types, and then we have numeric data types, and we have sequence data types, we have mapping, and we have the set data types, and we have Boolean data types, and we have binary data types, and the last but not least we have none data type. Now let's understand all of these things in detail. Text data types, we call them as strings, and these strings are either defined in a single quotations. So this Baalaji is a string with double quotations, or you can say it's a string with single quotations, or you can definitely do triple quotations as well. These are all valid formats of a string data type in Python. In numeric, we have three different data types. One is integer, and then we have float, and then we have complex. Examples of integer is like 10, and if you want to take example of float, it's 10.25. And basically if the number is decimal number, it comes under float. And let's say we have 3 plus 2i, it's a complex number, and it comes under complex data types. And then we have sequence data types, in which we have lists, tuples, and range functions as well. Don't worry guys, we will learn all of these data types in detail along with their code and their functionality in the later videos. So please make sure you follow these videos. This video is for high level architecture of data types in Python. And then we have mapping data types, and we call them as dictionaries. And we have set data types, when we call them as sets. And we have Boolean data types, either it could be false or true. And we have binary data types, which are either 0 or 1. And we have last but not least none data type, that means a variable doesn't have any value inside it. So these are all the data types that are present inside Python. Now let's understand data structures in Python. A data structure is basically a specialized format for organizing and storing data. They provide and organize and structure data so that it can be efficiently processed and manipulated. The purpose of data structures is to help in organizing and managing large amounts of data, and they facilitate various operations such as insertion, deletion, searching, and traversal. In Python, we have multiple data structures that include lists, tuples, sets, dictionaries, arrays, stacks, queues. There are a lot of data structures. Now let's understand different types of data structures that are present inside Python. So we have data structures, and there are two different categories. One is inbuilt data structures, and other one is user defined data structures. And inside inbuilt data structures we have lists, tuples, dictionaries, and we have sets. And inside user defined data structures we have stacks, queues, linked lists, trees, graphs. Now, what are lists? Lists are basically a data structure in Python, and it will be declared as open and close parentheses of square brackets. And tuples are defined like these parentheses, and dictionaries are defined by curly braces. Sets also defined by curly braces, but there are differences between dictionaries and sets and how they operate. And user defined data structures we have stacks, queues, linked lists, trees, and graphs. These we will not be covering in the later videos because this is little bit out of scope for Python for data science. But if you guys want to learn this, please let me know in the comment section below, and I will definitely make a dedicated video on all of these user defined data structures as well. Now we understood what are data types and what are data structures. Now let's conclude it. Basically, data types are the building blocks for constructing of data structures, and data structures essentially the containers that can hold variable type of different data types. Basically, what it means is a list can hold any element of any data type. Let's say it could be integer, float, set, or strings, etc., etc., etc. A data structure can hold any type of data types, and data types are the building blocks for data structures. That is a link between data structures and data types. So let me conclude in a single two-liner. Data types are basic categorization of data, whereas data structures are more complex arrangements of data that provide a way to organize and interact with the data efficiently. Data structures often involve the use of multiple data types in a structured format. I hope from this video you guys learned what are the different type of data types that are present, and what are the different type of data structures that are present inside Python, and what are the linking between these two. In the upcoming videos, we will understand all of these data types and data structures in detail with code examples. So please make sure to hit that subscribe button and click that bell icon to get notified daily when we upload the videos. And let's meet in the next video. See ya. Bye bye.